Hey, Julia, how's it going? I heard from Helen and the other moms. But do you really have a paid membership card at that new members-only supermarket? Hey, Tessa, how's it going? Yeah, I got one. I applied for it just the other day. There wasn't anywhere for me to shop in the neighborhood for the longest time, so I always used online shopping. But when that new store opened up in the city recently, I splashed out and signed up. That's so cool! Would you take me with you sometime? I heard that a single-paying member is allowed to bring up to 2 non-paying adults with them. I've been wanting to check it out ever since it opened. Please? Sure, no problem. I was actually planning on doing some shopping there this weekend. If that works for you, let's go together. There's no limit on children, so feel free to bring the kids along too. Oh, that's fine. I've been wanting to go for a while, so I'd rather browse at a leisurely pace. I'll leave the kids with my husband's folks. Okay, great. Well, in that case, I'll leave my kids with the husband then. Are you cool with meeting there and parting ways when we're done? Well, if you wouldn't mind me asking another favor, could you please pick me up in your car? Me and my husband have only the one car. He'll be using it this weekend, so I won't be able to get there by myself. I'd really appreciate it if you could pick me up. Don't worry, I'll cover the petrol money. Sure, no problem. Well then, I'll come and pick you up this weekend. Shall we meet at the nearby convenience store? Perfect! Thanks a bunch, Julia! Not at all. I'm looking forward to it. Tessa? Where are you right now? I think I lost you. Where did you go? Oops, sorry. I got distracted looking at all the fancy shelves in the middle. Wow, just wow. This place is so cool. Everything comes in large. It's amazing. I've never seen a supermarket like it. You're on quite the shopping spree, huh? You took the biggest shopping cart and it's crammed so full, I think stuff's gonna start falling out. Oopsie, maybe I got a little carried away. I'm so pleased I tagged along today. Well then, I'm gonna go pay for my stuff soon. Are you ready to come up to the register yet? Let's meet up there. Pardon me for just a moment. I need to go to the little girl's room. Be a darling and go through the register for me, Kay? I'll come and find you if you wait for me on the other side. What about the money? What should I do about the money for your stuff? Pay it? What? I see. You mean I pay for your stuff first, then you pay me back afterwards or something? I'm sorry, but lending and borrowing money can be a major source of trouble, so I tend to avoid it. And I hate to say this, but to be honest with you, me and you aren't that familiar, and I wouldn't feel comfortable. What are you talking about? You're going to pay for all my shopping, right? What? All of it? Good heavens. Oh, please tell me you weren't actually expecting me to pay for anything today. Are you being serious? No, wait. I'm the one who should be asking you that. Of course, I'll pay for my own stuff myself. But you are going to pay for yours, right? You wouldn't really ask me to pay for all your shopping, would you? The mountain of stuff in your cart looks like it could easily come to $450. You wouldn't ask me to pay that, right? You're joking, aren't you? Yes, of course, you're just joking. Stop it, Tessa, this isn't funny. I'm not joking. What the hell are you talking about? I was kind enough to come shopping with you today. The least you could do is pay for all of my stuff. You're showing a disappointing lack of gratitude here, Missy. What? What you're saying makes zero sense. You're the one who asked me if you could come with me. Aren't I the one who let you tag along so you could take advantage of the benefits of my membership here? Why on earth would I be obliged to give you anything, let alone pay for your entire shop? Because I'm going to give you $5 petrol money? Which technically means I'm the one who paid for you to come here. No, your logic is ridiculous. That makes no sense. The cost of your shopping is clearly going to be higher than a measly $5 of petrol money. Even if, for the sake of argument, I concede that you did pay for me to come here, that still wouldn't mean you have any right to demand that I pay for your shop, nor does it mean I have any obligation to do so. About 80% of the things in our cart are things you put there. I didn't even bring that much money with me today. What you're asking is impossible. I will not be paying. You might not have cash money, but you do have cards, don't you? Just get it on your credit card. You have 2 of them in your purse. Wait, what? How the heck did you know that? No way. Did you look inside my purse? Of course I did. It's only natural to check the required funds are available before embarking on a major shopping spree. You looked inside my purse to check how much money I had? Does anyone actually do that? Ugh, this is just pure creepy. I'm actually disgusted. Ugh, this can't be happening. Enough of your babbling. Hurry up and pay for my things. If you insist on taking forever, I'll be waiting by the exit adjusting my makeup. Tessa, wait! Are you seriously trying to make me pay for all of your shopping? Do you struggle to comprehend simple English? I think I made it crystal clear that that's exactly what you'll be doing. You should know when to give up. If you can afford to be a paying member at this supermarket, then you must have plenty of money going spare. Surely you can cover the few things I put in the cart. You probably wouldn't even feel it. Anyways, message me when you're done paying, okay? I'll be waiting. I have no choice, do I? Fine, I'll go through the register. Thanks, sweetie. Julia, help! Please come here. They're not letting me leave. What? Why? There's been some kind of misunderstanding. Over what? I don't understand what you mean. Well, you just paid for all of our shopping, didn't you? The cart that had my things in it. You said you forgot to buy something and pass me the cart. So I decided to go outside with it and wait while smoking a cigarette or something. But the moment I wheeled it out with all my shopping in it, the security guard yelled thief and ran over and grabbed hold of my arm. Some of the other employees rushed over and they all dragged me into the backyard. Please come quick. Clear up this misunderstanding at once. Oh my God, what are you doing, Tessa? That kind of behavior just isn't acceptable. You can't go walking out of the store with a cart full of shopping that hasn't been paid for. Huh? Not a single thing in the cart you tried wheeling out of the supermarket had been paid for. I didn't buy much, so I put all of my things in the reusable shopping bag I brought with me. What? Wait, what do you mean? Are you telling me you didn't pay for my things? Yes, that's exactly what I'm telling you. I told you countless times that I wouldn't be paying. I couldn't possibly have made it any clearer. If anything, isn't it a bit strange that you assumed it had been paid for? But you said you were going through the register. Then you passed over the cart full of my things afterwards. So isn't it only natural to assume it was all paid for by then? I might have said I'd go through the register, but I never once said that I'd pay for any of your things. I did consider going around and putting everything back, but I figured that would take too long. So, in the spirit of driving home the message that you should still pay for your own shopping yourself, I decided to pass you it back after paying for my own stuff instead. Was it not plain to see? Surely you understood. And how do you suppose I was supposed to understand that? Oh, you're despicable. How dare you use such a sneaky trick on me? No, once again, I'm pretty sure that's my line. You certainly have no right to accuse me of sneaky tricks after trying to con me into paying for your mountain of shopping. Anyway, forget about that. Just come and help me. They'll call the police if you don't come soon. If my husband finds out about this, he'll divorce me. Please, come to the backyard, now. Sorry, no can do. I'm on the way home as we speak. I'm having a rest at the convenience store at the minute. What? You went home without me? Obviously. Not only did you try and extort money out of me, but you even looked into my purse while I wasn't looking. Taking into account the strong possibility that next time you wouldn't stop at just peeking and actually decide to steal my money, there's no way I could let you back into my car. Make your own way home. Please, just hold on for one moment. I'd never do anything like that. Are you really going to abandon your friend like this? Don't you care about what happens to me? Bingo. I don't care at all. Huh? I only know you because we ran into each other at kindergarten every now and then. Maybe sometimes we'd say hi or give each other a nod. We're hardly best friends, are we, Tessa? What's more, after today's little incident, my trust for you has hit the rock bottom. We'll never be friends again, which is why whatever happens to you has nothing to do with me, and I couldn't care less. Wait! If you don't come and help me, you're set to lose out big time. Is that what you want? Lose out? How? All I did was buy my shopping and go home. I won't be covering the petrol money anymore. I mean it. I'll have you kicked out of the social circle of moms at kindergarten. I'll harass you at your home. Look, I really do hate to be rude, but are you a moron? What? No matter which way you look at it, rushing to help someone who just got caught red-handed in the act of shoplifting for a poxy $5 in petrol money just isn't worth it, is it? A person who just tried to squeeze $450 out of me with some cheap, slimy trick, no less. Plus, I'm almost certain you wouldn't be able to resist the urge to curse me out in the car on the way home, even if I did come back to help you. And to top it all off, no doubt rumors of me being your partner in crime would start spreading. Number 2 in the supermarket shoplifting duo. I don't like how that sounds. Finally, I'd get banned from the supermarket, and the membership card I spent so much money on would have been a complete waste of money. Taking all of the above into consideration, if all I'm set to lose is a measly few liters in petrol money, the juice just isn't worth the squeeze. Gah! Besides, me and you are in different social circles at kindergarten. Not that I'd want to be friends with the type of person who peeks inside of people's purses while they're not looking in the first place. Even if you did somehow miraculously manage to get me ostracized, I wouldn't be bothered. And seriously, do you actually think I'm gonna just take it lying down if you announce that you're going to start harassing me at my house? I'll install CCTV cameras, and even if you do so much as show up outside, I'll call the police. In conclusion, there's absolutely zero reason for me to come and get you out of this ridiculous mess that you got yourself into. Start behaving like an adult and call either your husband or the police. Or how about you just pay for your damn shopping and clear your name like a normal human being? Whether I call my husband or the police, I lose. This is nothing but bad for me. I didn't bring enough money with me to pay for all of this. I don't even have my credit card. Does that mean you filled the biggest trolley available with mountains of expensive things without even considering your financial situation? You were fully aware of mine, though, weren't you? You really did plan on screwing me over from the get-go. You're a disgraceful person. If you can't afford to pay, then call your husband or call the police. I don't want to do either. Please, I'm begging you, come back. Please, just cover the bill just this once. I'll pay you back later, I swear. I am so sorry I looked in your purse. I truly am. I'm sorry I tried to make you pay for the shopping too. I've never been this sorry about anything. I mean it. I'm super sorry. If you were that sorry, you wouldn't have done it in the first place. I won't be coming back because I have no reason to. It's really that simple. Anyways, I'm heading home now. It's been a real experience. See you at kindergarten. That is, if I ever see you again. The police were called, and Tessa was taken to the police station in handcuffs. The police called her husband, and he rushed over to see her immediately. She tried dodging responsibility by kicking up a fuss at first, screaming, "A woman called Julia tricked me. This was all her doing." But after the police confiscated her phone and looked at our chat history, her story crumbled, and her attempt to extort money out of me was exposed. I heard her husband completely lost it and yelled at her so loud he could have burst a vein. That night, he came over to our place and apologized profusely for what his wife had done. Having seen the contents of our chats, he promised never to let her come anywhere near our house. When I told my close mom friends about what happened with Tessa over the next few days, they told me that apparently Tessa had been inviting the quieter, more timid moms on shopping trips for a long time now, and every time when it came to paying, she'd conveniently disappear, forcing her unlucky shopping companion to foot the bill, then using nonsensical logic to avoid spending a single cent of her own money. It turns out that this wasn't her first time extorting money out of someone, and she was quite the habitual offender. It's said that the total in damages incurred by her victims amounts to a whopping $7,500. And her husband, having found out about everything, is currently in the process of divorcing her.
Hey sis, how's it hanging? Me and my boyfriend are going on a picnic date next weekend, so I need you to make us some super extravagant luxury lunchboxes. I told him I'm making them, so they have to be perfect. Got it? Oh, Chrissy, not this again. Got it? Seriously? Is that how you speak to someone you're asking a favor? You have to stop doing this. Huh? Stop? Stop what? What do you mean? You always make me lunchboxes. All I'm doing is asking for some slightly more extravagant ones this time. Listen, Chrissy, I've been telling you this for a long time. But if you want me to make you lunchboxes, you need to start paying me for the ingredients. I'm not made of money, you know? I've been making you them for over half a year now. What? You're seriously gonna ask me for money over this? I'm a student, for crying out loud. You can't actually be claiming a couple of lunchboxes is gonna affect you financially. You're gonna be making them for yourself and my big bro anyway, aren't you? I think you should do it for free. Remember the very first time you asked me to make you a lunchbox? How you promised you'd always pay me for the ingredients? It's been over 6 months. And yet you've paid me once or twice at most. You just stopped after the first couple of times. Every time it's, I'll pay later, but nothing ever materializes. Not a single cent virtually this whole time. Food isn't free, you know? Maybe not, but I'm still in college and I have no money. You and my brother have money, right? You have jobs, so you must. I so can't believe you're being this petty over a few lunchboxes. Let me make this clear. I don't go to work to feed you. Besides, I'm not even your real sister. We're not related at all. What makes you think you have the right to ask me this? Because we live near each other? I don't get it. Can you give me a single legitimate reason I should have to constantly make my sister-in-law free lunchboxes? What's more, you boss me around with orders, even having the nerve to demand luxury ones. Or telling me to make sure that they're perfect. I don't have to take this from you. What's the problem? You should be grateful for the opportunity to do a super cute favor for your super cute little sister. You're not cute at all. Being pestered for free lunchboxes is about the least cute thing I can think of. There ain't no such thing as a free lunch. To be totally honest with you, I get mad every time I make you one. I've had enough, and I won't take it anymore. You live at home with your mom, so why not get her to make you them? Or at the very least, you could see if she'll teach you how to make them yourself? In any case, I'm not making you anything. No way, Mom's lunchboxes suck. I need my boyfriend to think I make super trendy, tasty lunchboxes. That's why you're the only one I can come to. No one makes a lunchbox as mean as you, sis. I mean it, you've got real talent. Plus, didn't you say you enjoy cooking? Think about it, you get to help out your little sis while having heaps of fun. And my boyfriend, and by extension everyone at school, will think I'm a master chef. Surely this is win-win. It is not win-win. I might enjoy cooking, but that doesn't mean I like being forced to do it against my will. And please, do you really think I can just keep quiet Will you take all the credit for my hard work? Wow, sis, you seem mad? Isn't your boiling point a little low? Are you really losing your head over something like this? Who the heck wouldn't be mad? Remember that other time I got annoyed and refused to make anything for you? What did you do? You took the spare key from your mom's desk, snuck into my house, and stole mine and my husband's lunchboxes from the fridge. Do you know how much trouble you caused for us? If you're not gonna give me any money for the ingredients, I'm never making you a single lunchbox again. What? You won't make mine and my boyfriend's lunchboxes? Oh my god! And there was me feeling all lucky to have a big sis who's good at cooking. If you won't even cook for me, why did my big bro even bother marrying you in the first place? Ugh, he messed up big time. Let's face it, it's not like you're good for anything other than cooking. You need to make yourself useful somehow. Huh? What are you even saying? My god. Oh, Diddums, is someone upset? I'm so sorry. Fine, whatever. Have it your way. Let's make this date with my boyfriend the last time you ever make me anything. I'll even get the money together for everything you made me so far. Please, just make sure I get those luxury lunchboxes, okay? Please? Fine. I'll make you the mother of all lunchboxes. Yippee! Thanks, sis. You're the best. Bryant?
Hey, Angelica, what's up?
Chrissy asked me to make her some lunchboxes again. She told me I'm not good for anything besides cooking.
Damn it. I'm so sorry, babe. I told her countless times by now, but she does nothing but ignore me. It's like it goes in one ear and out the other.
I know, I get that. You may as well be talking to a brick wall. She's so self-centered, it's actually hard to believe. A huge, prickly, annoying-ass thorn in both our sides.
But she causes you more trouble than anyone else. I'm so sorry, babe. I really am.
I can't deny it, she really got to me this time. I'm gonna teach her a lesson. She wants me to make her some luxury lunchboxes for some date with her boyfriend. I'm thinking of treating her to a little surprise. It might cost some money, though. You don't mind if I take revenge, do you?
Be my guest. I normally wouldn't go for this kind of thing, but I don't know what else to suggest at this point. Alright, leave the fallout to me. I'll let Mom and Dad know too.
Thanks, honey. This is gonna be satisfying. Hey, pick up! What the heck did you do? Explain the lunchboxes, now! Oh, hey, Chrissy! How's your date going? Did you eat your lunchboxes? Were they yummy? Don't screw me around. What was in them? They were horrible. How could you make me something so gross? What was with those sandwiches? And those colorful balls inside them? There was blue, green, pink. They were like no sandwiches I've ever seen. I didn't need you to reinvent the wheel. I just needed some freaking roast beef sandwiches. Artificial squid balls? Artificial squid balls? Made with sodium alginate and calcium lactate. The taste is said to resemble something approaching soup. The flashy appearance is from the food coloring I added. Aren't they jazzy? Haven't you heard of colorful tapioca? They're all the rage these days. So what? That doesn't mean me and my boyfriend have to eat them. Who puts tapioca in sandwiches anyways? They're not actually tapioca, though. I told you, they're artificial squid balls. Since they don't actually contain meat, they don't spoil. Plus, they're good for the environment. Not only that, but they're also fun to look at, don't you think? Fun? Are you insane? I'm not having fun at all. They're the creepiest thing I've ever seen. My boyfriend seemed happy enough, but what the hell was I supposed to say when he asked how I made them? Whoopsie, my bad. In that case, I'll teach you how to make them sometime. I might not exactly look like Einstein, but believe it or not, I did get the best grades in science class back in high school. I don't want to know how to make these abominations. I mean it, Angelica, stop screwing me around. It wasn't just the sandwich either. Everything was weird. What the hell were you thinking? I don't understand.
Oh, really? You don't understand? Well, in that case, allow me to give you an in-depth explanation. I got all sorts of rare, hard-to-find ingredients together for you. They didn't just cost a lot of money, but a fair bit of research was involved too. I really pushed the boat out for you, sis. First of all, of course, we have the 1,000-year-old eggs. Fermented duck eggs, preserved across the ages. They're a delicacy in China, or so I hear.
Those black eggs? You mean those were 1,000-year-old duck eggs? Well, this is just great, isn't it? That's pretty much the weirdest, most disgusting thing anyone could possibly imagine. Ugh.
Oh, don't worry. That was just the starter. Next, we have the zucchini vegetable marinade. Well, actually, that one's pretty normal.
To you, maybe. In the eyes of any normal person, that clearly doesn't go in a lunchbox.
As for the main course, we have the delicious, the highly extravagant bear meat braised in red wine.
What? Bear meat?
There's an old guy in my parents' neighborhood who's part of the local hunting club. Apparently, they have to put bears who's deemed to be a danger to the local down from time to time. I went out of my way to buy some from him and have it sent over. According to him, that was the most delicious cut. You should consider yourself privileged. I had it stewing slowly in the kitchen since yesterday. Don't you think it was just so soft and tender? My greatest masterpiece of all time, if I do say so myself.
Who does this? Why did you put bear meat in our lunchboxes? I couldn't even answer my boyfriend when he asked me what meat it was. He thinks it was me who made them, so now I just look like an idiot. Do you know how embarrassed I was? Ugh, I cringe just thinking about it.
Oh no, that's such a shame. Would you say it's unbearable?
Ugh, stop it, you're not funny. And that's not even all of it. I mean, what the heck was that? In the smaller lunchbox. That weird little ball with, like, freaky little hairs all over it?
Oh, the rambutan?
Rambutan? What even is that?
You mean you don't know? It's like a lychee fruit, but covered in hairs. I had a big batch arrive the day before yesterday. I found them so refreshing that I thought they'd make a nice dessert for you and your boyfriend. I bet you loved them, right? Go on, admit it. They're delicious, aren't they?
Ugh, how could we eat something that looks like that? Besides, we didn't even know how to. We gave up when we got creeped out by how freaky looking they were.
What a waste! They're simply delicious. You just break them open with your hands. It's not hard.
I can't do that, and I didn't know. For the last time, stop screwing me around. You're so hateful. How could you do this? Why did you have to make such weird lunchboxes? Do you have any idea how much you embarrassed me?
Isn't it obvious? You're the one who said you wanted some super extravagant luxury lunchboxes. That's why I spared no expense in finding the rarest, most beautiful looking, most extravagant ingredients from across the world. Do you have any idea how hard I worked for you?
I didn't need you to work hard like that. Who asked for a creepy box of horrors? No one. I just meant extravagant and luxurious, but with normal ingredients. How could I convince my boyfriend it was me who made them if they were full of stuff I've never even heard of?
Take a chill pill, Chrissy. It's not good for your health to be this mad. Why don't you sit down on the sofa, take some big deep breaths, and relax with a nice soft drink? Don't worry, I put some flasks of cowpea soda in your lunchboxes.
I knew it! I knew those drinks tasted funny! My boyfriend said it was disgusting too. I just assumed it was some kind of pickled vegetable soup.
In India, cowpea soda is an ancient delicacy considered to have medicinal properties and aid digestion, you know? Cows are revered as sacred beings in that part of the world. There's a lot of people who would be jealous of you and your boyfriend. You're actually really lucky. Didn't you say you suffered with constipation and seem to be getting a lot of colds lately? I was trying to look out for you.
I really went the extra mile for you here, Chrissy, so I think it'd be an utter shame if you didn't drink every last drop. Ugh, stop making those stupid puns, I mean it. You weren't looking out for me at all. Things like that don't belong in lunchboxes. No, they don't belong anywhere. Never look out for me again. Who the hell could drink anything that sour? Well, was it really that bad? I thought it was nice. I never asked for your opinion. Why did you do this? I told my boyfriend I was gonna make him the nicest lunchboxes he'd ever had. How was I supposed to make him think I made them when I didn't even know what the ingredients were? That's hardly my problem. This is why you shouldn't lie to people. Shut up and get off your high horse, you self-righteous idiot. My boyfriend went home. He must think I'm so weird now. Oh my god. What am I supposed to do? This is all your fault. If I get dumped, it's because of you. You better take responsibility. That would be a real shame, huh? Okay, I'll take responsibility. Since I feel so bad, to make up for it next time, I'll make you a crocodile sandwich lunchbox. How does that sound? I don't want another one of your lunchboxes for the rest of my life. That night, Chrissy showed up at my and Bryant's house and banged on the door like a woman possessed while screaming, "You'll pay for giving me those freaky lunchboxes!" Everyone at her college found out about the incident with the special lunchboxes, and she became the laughingstock of the town. Her boyfriend also found out that she'd been using her sister-in-law as a lunchbox slave for the last 6 months. When he did, he dumped her immediately. I don't date liars. We're done. That was what sent her over the edge and led her to making her revenge assault on our house. However, we were ready, and she was swiftly restrained by my husband and the in-laws, who then forced her to get down on her knees and apologize to me. They also saw to it that I was paid out of her savings for all the ingredients and labor I'd been putting into making her lunchboxes all this time. As promised, she never asked me to cook for her again after that. Now my husband tells me she's undergoing intensive training at home. Her mom is finally teaching her how to make lunchboxes for herself. She must have realized how hard it actually is to make them as delicious as the ones I'd been making for her, because she came over the other day and apologized deeply for everything she'd done to me. And you know what? Astonishingly, I think she meant it. I hope we can carry on rebuilding our relationship moving forward. By the way, me and my husband ended up eating all the weird and wonderful ingredients we bought for our little surprise. They were actually all really delicious, and we felt lucky to be able to try so many exotic delicacies from across the world.